Virgo is oftentimes recognized in conjunction with virginity. What does this mean? Why of all the constellations does Virgo represent innocence? As we go into detail to understand the origins of the Virgo constellation, we will begin to uncover the reasoning behind such a correlation. Virgo, an earth element, can be found in the night sky right after the constellation Leo and before the constellation Libra. In fact, for centuries, Virgo was seen as holding the scales of justice prior to the formation of Libra. Virgo can be seen during the months between August 23rd and September 22nd. It is because of this time frame that the constellation of Virgo is related to the harvest and can be seen often holding an ear of wheat or corn. According to the ancient Babylonian Mule of Pen, which dates from 1000 to 686 before Common Era, the constellation of Virgo is known as the furrow, representing the goddess Shalah's ear of grain or corn. The ancient Babylonians associated this constellation with fertility, as well as preparing for the upcoming winter. The ancient Greeks and Romans too associated the constellation Virgo with the mark of the harvest. Virgo was often associated with the goddess of wheat and agriculture Demeter, as it was believed that at one time Earth experienced a year-round spring. However, after the abduction of Persephone, Demeter let all the crops die throughout the planet until the safe return of her daughter, which represents spring and summer. At the point of Persephone's return to the underworld, however, correlates with the beginning of fall, or the constellation of Virgo. Even after the globalization of Christianity, the Virgo constellation was still recognized and represented as the Virgin Mary in order to intertwine an ancient belief. The relation to the constellation of Virgo and virginity has little to do with sexual activity. In fact, the constellation of Virgo oftentimes represents fertility in most cultures, so the word virginity takes on a new meaning. For example, to remain virgin is to, in other words, remain untouched. The correlation between Virgo the Virgin is that the constellation represents all of the crops yielded and not yet touched by mankind. And not just crops, but the entire planet's flowering cycle.